Okay, hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. I'm here from a different place because I'm on
With
vacation.
Nick.
With
With
Nick!
Nick! Oh yeah, we can't
Our
forget
good
to mention
friend
that.
Nick
Nick is
from A Full Load of
this is
Rubble.
our
Can I introduce
guest.
myself?
Yeah,
real
give
quick?
us
This
an
is our first
introduction.
guest.
So, I'm Nick Mansfield. Actually, I shouldn't have said that. Crazy Nick Gaming. I have a separate tab open watching. Like, I'm literally watching wrestling while I'm calling you guys.
Munter usually plays
What a
Munter
nerd.
usually plays Google Snake during these recordings, so it's okay.
Yeah, I can't miss this stuff. You know what I mean? I just can't miss this.
Yeah, wrestling is too important to miss.
Of course.
I agree.
Money in the Bank is tomorrow. This is big stuff. I think most of the fans of the channel know who I am.
Yeah, they should.
If you have any new viewers, I have a channel. I have a
You know-
boxing series. I'm really tall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He like towers over the entire friend group, and we're always making fun of him for
I'm
how
the
tall he
one of
is.
the friend group.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've
He's
got the
very
Nick
tall.
hat. You know, I'm
the
tall,
classic
you know,
Nick hat.
Nick, do you know what's funny? I can just hear you doing the thing where you tilt your head from side to side. I can just hear you doing that right now. It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Talk about Sand Lake. Tell us about Sand
Oh,
Lake.
it's a very cool lake. It's a lake. It's a big lake. There's a bunch of nature, and it's like a property. So we're staying in this very big house that our grandparents own, and then there's a bunch of other little houses that our cousins live in, and or not live in, that stay in on vacation. So yeah, we're staying here too. And
I'm
it's very
imagining
fun.
it like. I'm imagining it like James' house.
Oh, so let me tell you about James's house. So like imagine like a poor people house where like there's a bunch of mess everywhere. There's stuff everywhere, you know, random boxes laying around, like little easily
No,
breakable, very fragile like sculptures of characters. Except the house is huge. Like it's a rich people house with a poor people setup, you know.
Those poor people.
I mean,
oh my goodness.
it's a rich people house with like a rich people setup. So yeah, it doesn't have much fragile stuff, which is good. It's a cool house though that we're staying in.
Everyone just simultaneously agrees that James is like Eric Cartman from South Park.
Who is that? It must be funny though.
Okay. Then.
Cool
Yeah,
reference.
I'm sorry.
Let's keep them coming.
Isaac, you've seen South Park. Eric Cartman's the fat kid.
Oh yeah, I mean South Park is it's a very good show, but I probably shouldn't watch it, you know, because it's South
What do you
Park.
mean? You're 15. You're 16. You're fine.
No, I'm 14 actually.
You're fine. You're fine.
I know I'm fine, but it's probably not a good idea.
What are you talking about?
And how would I get access to it anyway? I don't.
Freemoviesfull.cc.
True. I guess that's true. That's a good point.
You
I
are
gotta
in
watch
charge
something.
of. You
Nick,
are
I
in
don't-
charge of your own life, Isaac. You can do what you want to do.
And I
alright?
don't want to watch it.
I mean, if it's just a personal choice, you don't feel like you don't need to because you're in charge of yourself. But like, if you just don't want to, that's fine. But like, you shouldn't feel like you shouldn't.
Okay, that's a good point. That's fair. Nick is getting philosophical over
Mhm. This is why we have Nick on the show.
here.
Yeah, I'm here to
Classical Nick.
switch a couple things up. I haven't had a real conversation with you in a while, Isaac.
That's-
That's true. I really want to have a good conversation with Nick, but I just haven't in a while.
Yep.
I'm so tired because I went on a swim across the entire lake. So like yeah, I'm
I
tired.
was so
I mean, you
bored
know, like,
today.
I should try to do that a couple years ago. Oh, you were bored today?
Yeah, I went on 2 walks, like 2 long walks, because I just had nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Tell us about your walk.
Well,
Why is that funny?
you know,
Tell us about
this is like
your
the third time I've talked about my walks on this show. Maybe probably the 5th actually. But
Then don't talk about it. Then don't talk about it.
It's fine. You can talk. He can talk about what he wants to talk about. The walks are interesting to talk
And
about.
you can watch what you want to watch, Isaac.
I can watch
you
what I
can
want to
you
watch.
can watch whatever you want, okay?
I can watch what Nick wants me to watch.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not that I want you to watch South Park. I kind of do, but like,
Yeah.
you can watch what you want to watch. I'm just saying, you're in charge of yourself. You don't be like,
I know.
You don't need
And I
this
don't really want to watch
constant
South Park.
and you don't have to. Then you don't have to.
It does sound like an interesting show though. I'm literally like I'm literally known as the South Park guy, but I haven't even watched the show.
That's true.
I actually got I got the
that's kind
Stick
of
of
funny.
Truth, the South Park game, a couple days ago. I was gonna tell you about this, but I made you the main character, Isaac.
Really? That's awesome, yo.
Yeah, I made you the main
I'm the main
character.
character. A South Park game.
I think the character, like, one of the attacks is farting in the game, so
True.
It's
that's why I made
perfect.
you the main character.
That's literally perfect for me.
Isaac, South Park has like this character, like like it's this character that they all praise for Christmas instead of like Jesus or Santa. It's Mr. Hanky the no, that's the Jewish, it's the Jewish Santa Claus, Mr. Hanky the
Yeah.
Christmas poo.
That sounds so silly.
He's a piece of poop. He's Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo.
Yo, that's so
What
good.
was that laugh? What was that laugh?
It was funny.
That's
I
what
was just
happens
thinking
when
about-
he finds out a new fact about poop.
Yeah, that's what happens when I hear anything related to
Mhm.
poop.
Yeah, it's Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo.
Do-do-do-do-do.
What?
Mr.
Not,
Hanky the Christmas poo.
has he got a theme song?
No, I
Yeah,
just
he's got
decided
a
to hum
theme song.
randomly. Do you ever just decide to hum randomly?
No, but after starting the show, I slowly began to realize that you do.
No. Yeah. For some reason I it's so weird recording this from this place right now, so it just feels weirder than from where I usually do at my computer.
Yeah.
Eventually, the
record it.
day will come where I'm not available, and it's gonna be an episode with just you and James, and I don't want to know how that'll turn out.
Oh gosh. Who's gonna record it?
You're gonna have to like, you're gonna have to like figure it
Alright.
out. The looping background would just be a still image. The audio quality would probably be
I can
like
figure it
echoed
out.
somehow.
I don't even have access to the channel right now.
No,
though.
it'd be like Pod Guy where you'd have a phone off to the side while
It would
your
just be
computer's
Pod
playing
Guy.
the
Nick-
audio.
Nick, rule one of this podcast: never mention Pod Guy. We don't mention Pod Guy.
We don't like
Pod
pod
Guys
Can I
for
mention,
losers.
a full load of
Pod
rubble?
Guy's for losers. Pod Guy is
a full load
stupid.
of rubble.
We're-
You know,
we're
it's pretty
enemies of
cool,
Pod
but
Guy.
like you gotta make more episodes, man.
You know, yeah. At this point in time, we've had every single a full load of rubble person on this so far.
True.
Mm.
James doesn't
Okay.
count as a guest though. He's a substitute co-host.
He's a co-host. He's a
Oh,
co-host.
you haven't had Elliot Dingman on. You haven't had Elliot
That's
Dingman.
true.
Elliot Dingman.
Their first episode had Elliot Dingman,
Yeah.
and we don't have Elliot.
We
You
don't
could-
need Elliot Dingman to have a good
pretty-
podcast.
He's pretty easy to contact. I don't know if I want to go on some random guy's podcast.
Hey, you wanna go on this podcast with two people you don't know called Two Poops in a Pod?
Yeah, that'd be so random. Just Elliot. We don't. Neither of us know Elliot Dingman like at all. So
I
that's
got invited to this random like academic smart people scholars thing.
I think they saw you from last year and thought you were still that same person
What?
because you were a nerd last year.
That was just a facepalm moment. But I
For me?
facepalmed when I heard that.
I'm sorry. There are a lot of facepalm moments on this podcast.
Don't you dare say that again. Two Poops in a Pod is a
Wait,
Facepalm.
podcast with like very intelligent takes and very sophisticated jokes.
Well, this episode there are probably gonna be a lot of facepalm moments because I'm not.
Why? Because Nick
I'm
is
not in
here?
my greatest mental.
Go and
No,
tell
I'm not
Nick
in
to
my
his
greatest
face that he's
mental.
stupid.
Hey, no, I'm just saying. I meant to. I was gonna say I'm not in my greatest mental state right now.
You wanna talk about it?
I went on a really long thing and I'm tired. Okay, that actually sounded awful when I said that. I didn't realize how horrible that sounded.
No matter how it sounded, I'd still laugh.
It's funny. I went on a really long swim and I'm really tired and I'm really sunburned and I'm yeah.
If only you were back home.
So, what have you guys been
Aw,
doing
man.
this summer so far? What have you
I
been
want
doing?
Nick, I want bran flakes right now.
What have you
Again,
been doing in the summer?
I'm
So-
craving bran flakes, Nick. I don't care about our summer. I'm craving bran flakes, okay?
To answer your
You're
question,
craving
Nick, I've
brand
been doing
foods this summer?
absolutely nothing because I'm unemployed because stuff keeps getting scheduled every week. But you know what? I did apply for a new job. I finally found enough
Uh,
What
breathing
did you
room.
apply for?
What I'm doing, I went on a lot of vacations and just did general stuff. I got food poisoning and I'm recovered from that now.
Loser.
LLL.
No, Nick! Nick brings
Stupid idiot.
Nick brings a real new spice to this podcast.
I think it's just having a third person. We haven't even
Yeah,
needed to
that's
start a
true.
topic yet.
You have
Well, that's
topics?
good.
I think we only
Yeah,
had
we
one
do.
topic prepared.
Oh, okay. So
Oh yeah, we have
Uh,
one right now.
I want to talk. I've been wanting to tell some people about what I've been doing this. I told James about it, and
What have you been doing?
one of the things I've been doing is I've started a project for personal thing.
Yo,
I don't even know if like I should mention this on the podcast because it's a little iffy, but I've been taking like these like older. How do I explain this? So I've been taking old commercials from TV shows. Like I look up like a broadcast from like 2012 or something. Cause like I'm really nostalgic for like 2012, 2011.
you're
like,
nostalgic for stuff.
like for I'm
That
nostalgic for
sounds like
2012,
Elisha. That sounds like Elisha.
2011 like Cartoon Network stuff like that. So I've been taking commercials from them and compiling them with like broadcasts from that day. So you look up like their schedule from then like you look up the commercials from them and you combine them, and it's literally like Cartoon Network from 2011. And I've been making like I've made like May 16, April something, just finding any old commercials from certain dates. Like I don't choose a certain date. Like I just look up Cartoon Network commercials from like 2011 or something, and then it says, "Oh, here's Cartoon Network commercials from like April 24th or something like that." I figure out what shows were on that, and I do the math on where to put the shows in the middle of the commercials, and then it's literally like you're going like back in time or something. It's cool. It's cool.
Why were you hesitant to say this on the show?
That's awesome.
Because
Nick.
I've been wanting to talk about it.
Yeah, Nick. I gotta be honest. I was zoned out the entire time when you were explaining that.
You know what? I think it's cool.
It is cool. Yeah.
I thought you were
it's very
zoned
cool.
out. What did you hear?
Yeah, he like takes parts from old commercials and puts them together.
Yeah, with the TV shows. So it's like how it was first broadcast.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that.
Um,
Hearing you talk about something is just kind of funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
This is pretty
okay,
awesome.
get
This
into
is
the
the
first
weirdest-
topic.
This is the weirdest episode of our podcast so far, man. Like this is weird.
James was kind of up there.
Yeah.
What's the first topic?
Okay, so the podcast is things that make you excited.
That's our only topic?
Yeah, that's our only topic.
How are we gonna make it? How are we gonna make it the whole episode?
Oh gosh. We didn't plan this, did we? We really should have thought of
Well,
topics. Oh,
from
man.
what I've heard, you don't have a lot of time, so we gotta roll with it.
Well, I have enough time. I could probably do like an hour and a half podcast.
Hey, hopefully we last that long with a single topic.
Yeah. I'm excited for
Wushi, what are you
Anchor's
excited?
Camp.
I always get excited whenever
excited-
we're
I'm
about
ex-
to record a Two Poops in a Pod, actually.
Yes.
It is fun.
I'm excited to do 1,000 push-ups today.
1,000 push-ups?
You're gonna do 1,000 push-ups? Why?
No, I'm not gonna do 1,000 push-ups. I just said that. Wushi, can you do 1,000?
No, I
push-ups,
cannot do
Can
1,000
you?
push-ups. I can barely do 10.
I can literally
said you
not do
couldn't-
one normal push-up.
You said you could do 40 in a row. What happened, Wushi?
I said that was sit-ups. I cannot do 40 push-ups. Who do you think I am?
That's what you were telling me. I thought you were so strong.
I was talking about sit-ups.
How many pull-ups can you do?
Whoosh,
like
get stronger.
3,
You're not very strong.
And that's only with the bicep ones. With the normal ones, I can do 1.
You couldn't when you were at that one playground.
Can you tell me about that? Because you were telling me about how I was doing bad pull-ups, and I want you to tell me what a bad pull-up is.
It was just a super forgettable moment of that sleepover, but I was on the swing and everyone was showing off doing pull-ups and stuff. And then you went up and tried to do it and you couldn't get one.
What? Wait. Was it like the bicep one or
It was on the monkey bars.
This episode is crazy. It's very crazy.
We're just
was
talking.
was I
You're
just not
crazy.
going all the way up, or was I?
You just didn't make it up.
I just didn't. I don't remember this.
Maybe you were doing a bit.
I was doing a bit. Was it when I was like jumping to
it's-
make fun of James?
No, you were just trying to do a pull-up.
I guess I just didn't go all the way up then. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm trying to. Oh yeah, so I was just listening, and one of the songs happened to turn on was the Diary of a Wimpy Kid song, where it was like, no.
Oh yo.
No.
Oh man. Me and Elijah listened to that song so much this
It's
week.
so it's just such a funny song.
Nah. It's so good.
That song, I was laughing thinking about it because, Wushi, that brought me back to when Dangus crumpled up
I don't think
the muffin.
I don't think we've explained any James sleepover stories on the podcast before, so we could talk about that. So this
No one understands.
so we went to a sleepover at James's house. We've had James on the show before, so you know who James is. And we were cleaning up in because James has a rich family. They have a separate cabin that we got to stay in outside the house. And we were cleaning up at the end to the Diary of a Wimpy Kid song. And eventually Nick and Dangus decided it's clean, too clean. So Dangus crumpled a huge muffin all over the floor.
What is wrong with
And there was
that
no
boy?
broom.
There was no broom. I forgot about that detail.
Why did he do that?
'Cause it was
Like,
clean.
what?
Too clean.
It was,
Dude.
you thought his mom
That
would
doesn't
walk
make-
in and think, man, this is clean. Too clean.
It wasn't
What-
even that
What is
clean.
wrong with you guys? Why did he do that? That doesn't make
I'm
any
gonna be
sense.
honest, this was my
It-
idea.
I mean,
too. That was
It's
my
a funny
idea.
reference, but then it's over, and that's when you clean it up, which he did not. In all the mornings, we were torturing James, trying to get him out of bed.
There's still a hot dog lying by the bed.
He never
too.
cleaned it.
It's still there. The hot dog is
Why
still
hasn't he cleaned it?
He said he would keep it there. He just wanted to keep it there for memories.
Memories. I'm just looking around in my room right now, seeing if I. Oh, you know what?
If you have anything to
You know
talk
what, you know
about
what?
by looking around your room.
I just remembered. This I use. I don't know how I'm gonna approach explaining this because there's a lot. So I was looking around in my room and I saw a little book. This is Right Now.
A book?
Yeah, and it's like I wrote it. It was back in 2015. It's called Slick Adventures. You two know about this.
Oh, yo, I would
This
hear
could
this.
this could be a
I'd hear
multi-episode topic actually. So I can just like read a few
What
chapters
book
of this book
adventures?
every episode until it's over.
I want to hear this.
All right, how many
It's
chapters
something
should
to
I
talk
do? The
about.
chapters aren't that long.
You're a chapter.
Do two.
Two chapters. Well, now okay.
Yeah,
Now that
2
I'm
chapters.
flipping through this, the chapters are actually pretty long. So I'm gonna do one chapter
Let's
per
do-
episode.
Let's do one. Yeah.
So to give some context, Slick Adventures is a book series that created by me in 2015 about a cat named Slick and his the other cat Snow Angel, and they just have they save the world, they do all kind of antics. So let's hear it. Chapter 1. This is Slick. He likes fish.
Let's go.
He is friends with Snow Angel.
I like fish too. Hey.
He is a cat. He has no idea of the venture ahead of him. Some foreshadowing. That's good writing, actually. They like to attack the door to try and escape. And this is it. They have drawings, so this isn't good for a podcast. But it's them attacking a door.
Maybe you can show still images of the book
I could
What?
show.
on the
I could
screen,
show images on.
the
Maybe I
podcast.
could make like a Google Doc of the Slick Adventures and leave it in the description for people.
I
to-
hate
What?
how
This
I
is
hate how
this is-
podcasts they always like show stuff on screen, but you can't see it when you're watching the podcast because it's a podcast.
Classic gold.
So Ushi, you're gonna show it on the screen.
I'm gonna
okay?
show it
You're
on
gonna
the screen,
show
but
it.
I'm also gonna make a Google Doc. Okay.
Or you could just make a Google Doc. Just give someone a visual. Give them.
I'll give them something so they can see it. It didn't work. Slick was just sitting there worried, and he meowed to seem innocent. Meow? That wasn't a Sonic movie reference. I actually did that before them.
Meow. It was a Sonic
No,
reference.
it wasn't. I did that before them, and I'm.
Meow.
You guys can give input while I'm reading. By the way, I don't want this to just be
Yeah.
Slick Adventures. Slick got kicked back in the room at that point. There was no way out. Slick couldn't think of any idea until he thought of digging, and that gave him an idea. Slick had a better way out. He started digging, and dirt got on his shovel,
No.
being thrown
Guys,
at.
I'm recording a podcast. I'm sorry. There are people in the room. Stupid losers.
This is so hard to
Doing-
read. Is everything going okay over there, Monster?
Oh gosh, a bunch of people want to come in my room, but I can't let them in. It's not going good.
Alright. So to recap you, Slick is digging out of the room to escape it. And Snow Angel is there too. Snow Angel unburied herself, and then Slick threw the dirt back again, not even knowing he was burying her.
What?
Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. This guy. These pictures are amazing. This is gonna be hard to edit, but it's gonna be worth it. The bulldogs are scary. Slick ran super fast. Then Snow Angel came out and jumped over the fence, but Slick had nowhere to go, so he jumped over the fence too. It's a coop with chickens. Not a single character has talked so far, but I know eventually in the book they start talking.
Nice.
Then Slick jumped in the chicken coop, and Snow Angel was waiting behind Slick. It's a Mocha. I hear these are dangerous. Mocha was the name of the chicken. He's referring to a chicken right now. Kind of like a dog.
Mocha frappe.
I'm Mocha. Is that a car? Mocha said. King Pig saw them drive by and thought they were driving on his road, so he got mad at him and screamed poo.
As any reasonable person would.
Mm-hmm. Slick opened the car door, then they got out. Oh, that's
How
the
far
end
are
of
you gonna-
chapter. That's the end of
Oh.
chapter 1. So you're gonna be
Oh,
left on a
alright.
cliffhanger. I
Chill.
hope you're not too invested yet.
No! 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 No!
That was page 15, by the way. And this book is
No!
exactly 100 pages long.
How do you do that? Like, I couldn't even write like a 30-page one.
I
just
had
got
that dedication,
demotivated
and
over
also
it.
the drawings were like really, really hastily done.
Yeah, well, I had hastily. I was just demotivated to. I loved writing comics back then, but I was just always demotivated.
I spent like a year on this. I
Guys,
spent so long on this.
Guys,
What?
Yeah.
I finally got back. I finally got privacy from my cousins. What happened while I was gone?
I finished reading
As
the
you feel
Slick
like,
Adventures
I
chapter.
finally got back.
My cousins were knocking at my door and being annoying, so I had to go.
Cousins were knocking at my door and they were being annoying.
That was a perfectly reasonable thing to say, Nick.
That was a perfectly reasonable thing to say, Nick.
Lucia, you have the best nerd.
I do?
Lucy, you have the
best
Lucy, you have the best nerd voice.
All right, the thing with the nerd voice is that you can only say it once in a while, because then it doesn't get fun. I'm walking straight into this. Never mind, I guess.
Never mind, I guess.
Never mind, I guess.
Isaac's is the weakest.
No, mine is good. Yours, y'all is
I want to
bad.
hear. I want to hear Elisha's nerd voice. I've heard his nerd voice.
His nerd voice sounds like... It sounds like he's actually mocking you because it sounds nothing like the nerd voices that we do. So when he did it, like the one time he did it, we thought he was actually mocking us because it just didn't sound like the joke nerd voice where you're fake mocking them.
Isaac, is Eli guy near you?
He's
Tough
probably
question.
fighting off his cousins right now.
No, I'm here.
Is Elisha
I'm
nearby?
here. No. There are just so
okay.
many people, and they're not leaving me alone, and it's annoying.
But
My cousin, bro.
claustrophobic right
You know what you gotta do? You gotta get out there and yell,
Here.
"Ma, I'm trying to film a podcast!"
True. Oh man,
Puncher maniac, you claustrophobic piece of crap.
For real.
I'm not claustrophobic,
Quit
man.
being so claustrophobic, dude.
Literally.
I'm sorry for being claustrophobic.
What-
Oh man. I'm gonna cancel you for being too claustrophobic.
You were the one that was you're the one I was calling out for being claustrophobic. So
No,
that's
you're
not gonna
having
work.
the claustrophobic one.
Okay. Let's talk about things you're excited for again. I'm excited for
I'm not excited for
A,
much.
B, and
I'm
C.
excited to get home finally, because then my cousins wouldn't annoy me while I'm trying to record a podcast.
You know what I'm excited
Totally
for? I'm
right.
excited to see what Muncher is messaging me behind the scenes. I don't think a for 30-person setup is working very well. What do you mean by that?
Because, like, I don't know, it sounds like a normal conversation between
That's
us.
what I want. That's what I wanted in
What's
this
it
podcast, for it to
supposed
just
to
be a
be?
normal conversation.
Supposed to be a
That's what a
conversation.
podcast is.
Did you think
Yeah.
podcasts were supposed to be things where like you list off topics? Like that's supposed to be every podcast.
Yeah, it is supposed to be every podcast.
What is considered a
No.
podcast is very, very
Listen to
loose.
any podcast.
Like
Listen to any
there can be like a scripted
that's
video
not
essay
like
series that can be considered a podcast.
How?
It's just what is considered a podcast is very, very loose.
Somebody hasn't listened to the Joe Rogan Experience.
For real.
Somebody hasn't listened to the Joe Rogan Experience.
But yeah, I assure you, this is what a
Listen to the
podcast.
third voice.
This is what a good podcast should be. It shouldn't be like
Well, when you two were just, But like I was saying earlier, when you two were just babbling on about the sleepover, that would be very interesting to other people.
Okay, that's kind of true. I do agree with I agree with that. Like if we get too much into our like regular lives, then it's not going to be entertaining for a lot of people.
Well, no, if you tell good stories
If
about
tell
your
tell
life,
good stories,
and
but
it's
like
entertaining,
give
firecracker
they need-
stories were good. The hot
You were
dog
just
story was
talking.
good.
We were just having a regular conversation, just talking about our
That's-
lives, and it wasn't interesting because like that's just stuff that like none of
As
viewers
long
would
as
know
you
even
give
slightly
as
about.
long as you give context, then it's fine. Like then the
Yeah,
viewers
but
are
we weren't.
like
We were just talking about.
I guess
We were just
are you saying like
talking
it's better
on-
to tell it as a story than tell the story as a conversation?
Yeah.
I can kind of see that for a podcast. Just it helps give context to the
If you
viewers, but
don't-
like
If you don't want us to talk about our personal lives, then why did you include the statement or the topic? What are you excited for? Because that's a personal life thing. That's a personal life thing.
No, it's meant to be talked about personalized, but it's just hard to talk about stuff that only we know about and like no one else that could possibly watch the podcast.
I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you.
do it.
No, Nick, please don't.
I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill you.
Wait.
Actually, I'm gonna kill you.
Again, I can literally hear in your voice that you're doing the swaying from side to side thing. I can hear that in your voice right now.
I literally wasn't then. I literally wasn't.
I literally wasn't.
I can just hear. I literally wasn't doing it.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. If I was listening to this, I'd be entertained with all the argument. I'd be
Yeah, that my
entertained.
my favorite podcast
wait,
episodes are the ones where they just go completely
Yeah,
off track
Nick-
and argue.
Me and Nick should just start a giant fight. Just.
I kind of wanna. I'm in the mood to fight.
That would be
you
so
right now.
entertaining. Nick, why are you so dumb? Nick, I
You
hate
should actually
You're the
just
worst
like
person
bring
ever.
up stuff.
Why? Ah!
No, shut up.
Wait, Nick, I hate
Like
you.
genuinely bring up stuff that you're mad at each other about,
No.
and then have a real argument.
James is not a good influence on me.
You're not a good influence on me, and I think you should be kicked out of my friend group.
No, I shouldn't. That's not what we're saying. I
Be honest,
I
you're
think that James is annoying. I'm joking, Nick. This is a joke. It's just funny.
What? You're annoying. You're annoying.
No, James is.
No, you are.
Guys, James is kind of fat.
True. You're just stating facts at this point.
The real fact of the matter is that you're stupid, and ignorant. You're very ignorant.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not ignorant at all.
How? Tell me how you're not ignorant.
Because I am cool.
Come up with
Better than
name-
you guys.
Name.
Don't drag me into this mess, okay?
No.
Name 15
I'm
black
the coolest
people.
person
Name
alive.
15 black people.
True.
Right
You
now.
can't.
You can't. In 20
name
seconds.
15
Name
white
15
people
black
either.
people.
Um.
No, you can name 15 white people. Name 15
Okay.
black people right now.
I can, but I don't want to because
You can't think of 15.
He can't
You
think of
think
it.
of 15.
what does that say about me?
You don't know any black
You
people.
probably can't either. You do.
You don't make friends with black people because you're scared of them.
No, I.
You
Oh,
think they're gonna
man.
steal your stuff, don't you? Just say it.
Wait,
Say it.
No, I
was
don't.
all- this was all a full load of rubble infiltrating this podcast. This was all a ruse. I set this up to prove racism in this podcast. You guys.
Hey, you know what? What I
No,
you know
we're
what
not
I
gonna be
think? I
canceled.
think a full load of
No.
rubble is an enemy of two poops in a pod again. I'm not gonna stand for this.
True. Hey, we gotta ban Nick from this
I
podcast.
can-
We gotta get
ban
rid
Nick,
of
ban Nick.
We gotta ban Nick. Ban
Boil
Nick.
that
Yes,
dust
yes.
Boil that dust
We gotta ban Nick.
What makes me mad right now is that I can just hear James laughing at this right now. Like, I want to.
Oh,
I just-
James has so much
I
fun.
just
listening
hate
to
the
this
sound of that
podcast.
laughter of his.
he laughs whenever we fight, so he's gonna laugh and
Oh, he's gonna
Ah,
love
I
this.
better.
it felt good when I hit him a couple times at the sleepover.
I mean, he probably deserved it.
Yeah, he did deserve it. He had it coming.
What about when he hit you? Did you have it coming?
Probably I was spraying that grape soda on him, and he threw me to the floor.
Whoa, that is insane.
You're insane.
Mind-boggling.
So, what's a good look up podcast topics?
We did that in one of our episodes out of desperation. Like, actually.
Yeah, we did this, and there were no good ones. Just no interesting
They're
ones.
so bad. It's like you're looking up good
Okay.
truths and dares for truth or dare, and then it's
Nick.
just like, do you pee in the shower?
Nick, what's your favorite food? There's a podcast topic.
My favorite food, it's always officially been Texas toast, but I love lasagna, meatloaf. Pizza is good, but that's a really generic answer for your favorite food.
I mean, pizza's
I really
probably my
like burgers,
favorite
like
food.
restaurant burgers especially. Restaurant pizza is really good too. Restaurant pizza dominates, dude. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Well, oh,
Especially
non-chain store pizza.
dude, if you're eating at like a kid's restaurant, dude, kid restaurant pizza goes hard. Like, dude, Chuck E. Cheese pizza, like, it was revealed that, or I don't even know if it was revealed, but like, you know those conspiracy theories that they reuse their pizza
Oh,
slices.
yeah,
Those
that
literally
was-
aren't even
Who-
true. Those
Wasn't that
that'd have been
disproved by
proven
Matt?
wrong.
Matt? Who disproved that?
Yeah. Plus,
I don't know.
even if they were doing that, more people would have came out and admitted it, and there would have been more evidence for it.
Well, restaurant workers did say that it was true, but
Yeah, but that's just them giving in to the conspiracies.
point
It definitely doesn't
being,
mean it.
even if it is reused, it still goes hard. Like kids'
Mhm.
restaurant pizza just goes so hard, dude. I don't know why.
I've only been to Chuck E.
If
Cheese
I made a
once.
restaurant, I would. If I had a restaurant, I would reuse food.
Yeah.
Do you guys pee in the shower?
I
Yes.
actually surprised. I'm the type of person who would, but I don't. I don't.
I
I
try
do.
and avoid it, but like sometimes if I'm just lazy, I do.
I mean, I said this in the last episode, but like when I was really young, I used to pee in the bathtub and pretend it was like a fountain. But that's about it. That's the closest it got.
I kind of treat like a lot of moments in my life like people are watching me. Like I don't dance when I'm alone. I think that's stupid.
For dancing,
Sometimes I try
dancing
not-
is stupid in general.
Dancing's fine. I don't know, but dancing alone is cringe.
Yeah.
I try not to pee in the shower. Like, you know, I just treat every moment like people are watching me sometimes. I do
If
sing
people
along
were
the lyrics
watching,
when I'm
if
alone.
people were watching in the shower, I think that would be bad.
When I'm alone, I like make up stupid poop songs in my head and sing poop songs.
James does too.
I've done that so many times, man.
I'm so tired of James making poop jokes. Like, I'm actually tired of it. He
Why?
makes so
Why?
many poop
It's
jokes.
so
That's the only
funny.
trait about James
It's
that Muncher
good.
likes.
Yeah, no, James is a cool guy, and genuinely.
Yeah. All right. The poop. He just comes. Well, I like just like Poopy Holly. It's just-
Oh yeah, he
Yo.
talked about.
I've made that exact same parody once. In my
yeah.
head. Yeah.
But like in his episode with me, he talked about how, I mean, in my episode with him, in Two Poops in the Pod with James, he talked about how he would like put poop in like our already existing lyrics, and I told him that that was my sense of humor when I was like 7.
Well, that's my sense of humor now.
So you and James should realistically be getting
I was
along.
the OG poop lover. We should. We gotta just. I'm right now. I'm gonna DM James and tell him something about poop. This is gonna be so funny.
This is a good episode.
It is a good episode.
This is a good episode. Yeah. There's a lot of pitches.
I-
I just
I gave
DM'd him
James-
a funny poop joke.
What did you DM James Muncher? What did you tell him?
I said I just pooped, lol.
He's gonna love that.
Yeah, Nick, you're ruining this podcast.
True.
In the South Park game that I got, you can like just like go in the people's houses and you can literally just poop and press A, and you can poop and then you can grab it from the toilet and you can use it in battle. You can throw it at someone.
That's so funny. I should do that with people's houses.
Yeah, just take a poop and then use it, and then pick it up and use it for battle.
No, not even in their toilet. Just
Oh, you can poop in front of their doorstep. The classic move.
yeah, just right in front of their doorstep, and then ring their doorbell and run away.
They have a ring doorbell,
That'd be funny.
then they can see the whole process happening.
They can see the master at work.
No, let's
That
hope
reminds
they
me-
do.
It reminds me of
Let's
that
hope
one
they
gif
do.
where the guy is on the skateboard and he's just pooping on the street.
I know that one.
That sounds fun.
That one was lost
That
for a
one is
while, but I
disgusting.
found it.
I'll send it. I'll send it.
Yo, I want to see that.
Yeah,
That
let's just
sounds
look
so
at it and
funny.
talk about it. Good podcasting material.
Give the audience them a visual, Wooshi. Give
Why
them-
is it playing in reverse? Why is it going up a...
Wait, yeah, why is it in
So,
reverse?
so the video is playing in reverse, so the poop is actually like jumping up and going inside him, so that's actually a unique sight. It's a unique spin on the video.
You can maybe you can reverse it. Maybe you can reverse.
I could watch this for hours, man. I could watch this for hours. genuinely.
Just imagining you sitting in a room, like laying on your bed, double chin showing, like watching this video loop and like giggling to yourself, like inconsistently in small
Look at
amounts.
this one. Look at this one. Look at this one.
We're just watching poop gifs.
Yeah.
So this one is like,
This is so
I think
boring
it's
for
like
the
a
viewer.
rhino or something, and it's like he's pooping, but they put eyeballs, so
Why
his
is he-
butthole looks like his mouth.
Like gaping. It's gaping.
So gross, but it's so funny.
Disgusting. Now I'm gonna have to look at this
It,
like the
it does look
entirety
like a mouth
of the
though.
rest of the pod.
It does.
It looks like he's like screaming like
As the poop shoots into his mouth, because this is a reverse video too.
No,
Better
he's
give them
screaming.
a
The
visual.
food is just flying into his mouth, and he's screaming.
sounds like the start of a stand-up comedy routine, but what's the deal with all the reverse poop gifts, huh? You guys should come up with more podcast topics.
We gotta come with more topics. Yeah.
Good truth or dare dares?
Um,
Good truth or dare questions?
Yeah.
Do you ever pee in the shower?
Oh, I'm gonna do that podcast topic. Hey Nick, do you ever pee in the shower? Oh,
I literally
We answered this question. What's another
I know,
What's
but
another truth or dare question when you look it up? Do you ever dance when you're alone?
No.
no,
No.
dancing is. For
We've been over
stupid
this. We sing poop songs when we're alone.
Yeah, sometimes
That's
when
how-
I'm alone, I just have a seizure for no reason because it's fun.
I love how this like narratively, it would make sense if Eli guy would go on first, but just because I asked, I got on. I'm
Yeah.
the first, yeah. Like narratively, it would make so much sense if Eli guy went on first.
Yeah, we
but-
talk about him a lot
It
on
would-
this
it would
thing.
make more sense. But we cannot have Eli guy. He's an enemy of ours, and he does pod guy.
Well, a follow Revel is an enemy of ours again.
Oh yeah, that's true. I wanna get mad at Nick again and start saying mean stuff to
Hey
him again.
Nick.
Nick, you're ruining this podcast, Nick. Why are you here? I hate you and I hate it. This podcast is now
James-
ruined because of you.
Has James responded to you?
Yeah, he said, "Ayo, that's so funny."
The thing is, he actually laughed at that in real life, and I know it.
He probably
He
did.
audibly laughed at that the moment he saw it.
By the way,
This is funny thinking about.
let's talk about Dangus.
Let's talk
What
about
are some
Dangus.
topics we need to brainstorm?
Did you hear about his latest controversy?
For new viewers,
No, what
Dangus
happened?
is my brother.
Yeah, but what's
Yeah,
his
what-
controversy?
For new viewers, Dangus is my brother. Bro, like, Dangus is my brother.
We haven't established this yet. And I already did it in the nerd voice, so you're not allowed to.
That's Mally.
Yep. That's me.
this
That's like
rhino
you.
or hippo really had to go. I feel bad.
Yeah, you
I've
really
been there.
did.
I've been there.
Well, I want to hear it. I want to hear the controversy. Explain it to me.
So I was in the bathroom, and this was the worst bathroom
This is already
experience I've
funny.
ever had. I'm just making fun of Wookie.
I noticed. I recognized that immediately.
I totally talked about this during the podcast, though.
I've told this story before, so I feel like the viewers would know what
You
what he-
told it on the podcast.
Yeah, I've told this story on the podcast. It was on the James episode.
I just love how it came back recently.
Guys, there's a boat chasing me.
Any vent channel, like, is so stupid.
Oh,
in
the
my
vent
opinion.
channels. Okay, this part can
Anyone
be
who
in the
uses-
episode.
Anyone who uses a vent channel, like, seriously, it's just. It's
let's talk about
embarrassing, like,
let's talk about Discord vent
Hey
channels.
guys,
I don't
I'm,
even
I'm,
care.
I'm gonna vent in the Gamer27 server right now.
I don't even care who listens to this. If you use a vent channel, unironically, like, get a life. Like, I'm serious.
I'm gonna vent right now. In the vent channel.
I don't even care if that makes people
I mean,
mad.
yeah,
Literally,
don't
just
go
get a life.
go to actual professionals. Don't go to your friends on Discord.
An event channel specifically.
They take those channels so seriously too.
Why did it
I'm
go
using the vent
silent
channel
though?
right now.
I don't know.
We're probably gonna
What's your
cut this
guys'
part out anyway.
What's you guys' favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal, Honey Bunches of Oats. Honestly,
Bran flakes. No questions
Golden
asked.
Grams. Sometimes you need
Bran
to take a
flakes.
break from them, but Golden Grams are just so good, dude. Oh my.
that's true.
Ugh. You can always go
Golden-
back to them. Like you can just
Golden
always
grams
go back
are
to them.
golden grams are overrated, but Brain flakes. Gosh, I could rant. Do you want me to spend an entire another episode ranting about Bran flakes?
Half of the last episode, we talked about food, bran flakes, bran flakes, bran flakes. Now more bran flakes.
I ranted about Bran flakes. It hasn't even been uploaded yet, but I've ranted about Bran flakes.
Well,
so
it'll be
much in
uploaded by
last
the time
episode.
this episode comes out. It's okay.
You're a brand flake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what?
Brand
You
flake.
are a bran flake.
No. Why? Oh yeah, I am a Bran flake because I like Bran flakes. So I am a Bran flake.
I'm tired of looking
always
at this
say you are what
cooking.
you
This
eat.
is disgusting.
They always say you are what you eat, so I'm a Bran flake.
The picture of the rhino, or the gif of the rhino.
So
I'm
good.
tired of looking at it.
It's
It has to
mwah.
stretch
That's
that
the
much
good
like
run.
every single time it poops. Like that's just how big the poop is.
That's
yeah.
so good, man. But it's so funny.
Hmm
So let's.
Well, I'm never reviewing this, man.
If Isaac was, or if James was on this podcast, he'd really. Never mind. I shouldn't. Never mind.
He'd what? He'd be
Uh,
James.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yay!
please
That's
welcome.
me. That's me.
Is that what James would be like if he was on the podcast? What?
No, that's what
No,
Nick would be
it's-
like if he was
It's
on the
just
podcast.
a controversial thing. I don't know if I should say it.
Well, he was on this podcast, so maybe we'll be able to decode what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I think I think
Um,
I might be able to guess it.
What is it? What's your
I'm not
guess?
gonna tell you.
If you're not gonna tell me what James would do on this podcast, then I'm not gonna tell you what I think he would do, okay?
He'd really want me to talk about maturity. He'd really want to talk about, being mature, Yeah, let's talk about maturity, guys. Let's talk about maturity real quick.
Immediately,
Yeah, let's talk
immediately
about how
after
mature I
talking
am,
about the rhino pooping gif.
James is the most immature person ever, man. He's so immature.
What, Isaac, why do you have to be the most mature person in the world now? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal?
I'm
buddy?
not mature at all, guys.
Well,
Why do
then
you
stop
say that,
trying to
Nick?
act like this super mature person.
When have I started acting like this?
You're
What
trying
I
to act
did, you
like
have
this
in your head
big-
of me.
You're trying to act like this big moral compass all the time. I don't need a moral compass. I just don't.
Nick, I don't think that's true, to be honest.
I don't know. Anyways, James, that was for James. Segment.
That was a
over.
real argument. That was coming from the heart, Nick.
Does James ever rant about me behind my back?
Not behind your back. He did
No.
on his episode on the podcast.
What was he ranting about me?
Like complaining
I
about
didn't
he
watch
didn't
that
want to go
one.
to camp.
Classic gold
Classic
James.
James.
Classic James.
Do you think he'll watch this
Yeah.
episode?
I don't know. He might, but
Why?
he'd
Yeah.
like it. He'd like this episode.
Everyone in the podcast say hi to the boat passing me.
Hi,
boat.
boat.
Thank you, Uncle Francis.
True. Bye, Uncle Francis. Uncle Francis, I'm gonna miss him.
Wushi, you remember? You screamed "Thank you, Uncle Francis" once at 2019.
I did.
Camp, and I was really embarrassed. I didn't want you to scream. I was embarrassed.
I thought it was so.
Why were you?
I thought I
embarrassed
was
for what
being
Wushi
really,
did?
really funny at the time.
And
Nick
it
thinks
was
he's
in front of.
so
It was
cool
when you were
sometimes.
just meeting Kai, so it was like an awful first impression.
I'm gonna vent about something on this podcast. Nick thinks he's so cool, but he's not as. He says he changed so much from last year, but he really hasn't.
That's an old and tired concept. I don't talk about how I've changed from last year anymore.
Yeah, he's above that. He's above his past.
Yeah,
Now-
he's above how he used to act now.
I'm cool. I rant about how I used to rant about how I ranted about me from last year.
Mhm.
And by the way, me from last year was cool by now because this was around the summertime last year.
Now you rant
This is
about how
after
you
the-
don't rant about how you used to rant from being less cool.
No, I was cool last year at this point because that was after the Dangus sleepover.
I don't. I mean, I guess you were kind of cool at some point in time.
Yeah, at some point in time,
At
to a
one
certain
point.
degree.
I miss
To a certain
2020
degree.
Nick. I miss 2020 Nick. He was goated.
2020 Nick was goaded. I
He was
agree.
funny. He was energetic. He didn't
2020
complain.
now-
I've
yeah.
never heard you say
I
goaded
don't
before,
know.
Muncher.
2021 Mally was the best.
Yeah? What changed?
Mally was so much.
What?
Mally was so much better in 2021. He was just he's a completely different person now. He's cooler, smarter,
Hunter
stronger,
Maniac.
handsomer.
Talk. Say the words Eric Cartman. It's just weird to me. Say Eric Cartman.
Eric Cartman.
That sounded like an AI voice.
Eric Cartman?
No, when you said that, it just sounded like a fake text to speech of your voice.
Eric Cartman. It's not weird.
It's
You're
not
Eric-
it's not that it sounds weird hearing you say that. You just the way you said it sounded. It's to sound fake.
When I'm thinking about my voice, it changes a lot. Okay, guys.
When I'm thinking about you, I think about how you hug me a lot, how you actively go out of your way to talk to me, how you're openly upset when I'm on a different team than you, how you make a heart with your hands. And
Oh
say
man,
you
I
love
thought you were
me.
talking to me, and I was confused at first.
I am talking to you. I am talking.
I know.
I'm-
You're talking
I
about
love-
Celeste Josie.
I love when your friends tell me that I'm tall and I have long hair. I love when you call me cute. You go out of your way to touch my
You're
hair.
welcome,
You know?
Nick. You're welcome, Nick.
Yeah. That was from me. That was from me.
Aw, I could tell it was from the heart.
Straight from the
Yeah.
heart. Just
Straight from the heartstrings.
Straight from the heart, all the way to the
These-
start.
is that a
losers
song
got-
you're working on?
These losers on both are playing music.
Always talks about how you joke about a fart.
You,
Yo. Oh,
are you working on
That's
a
so
rap about
funny.
your life?
Playing and working,
Really?
playing all that Mario Kart. When all I've been doing is been here from the start.
It sounds like a very like on the younger side of things, like trying to someone in that age range trying to make like a deep rap about their life, like a big meaningful.
I'm working on my. I'm working on my.
I want to hear James rap about his
freestyle.
life.
It's good. James freestyling about his life. You know, talking about his mom, talking about his dad, about how he eats, how he sleeps.
What's gonna be the thumbnail and title for this podcast?
I don't know, man. Usually it's not that
Something
hard, but
relating to Nick
this one's gonna be
probably.
rough.
Let's just yeah. Let's just milk on Nick being here. So our next guest, Nick.
What's like a specific
can do.
Nick thing to talk about? Come up with some topics, and I'll be here. With
Have any nostalgic childhood
grapes.
memories?
Well,
Nick, I'm just. Do you have any? Wait, we should talk. We should talk about how Elisha's nostalgia obsession.
that was
He's
so
not obsessed.
weird.
Yeah, he's not obsessed with that anymore, luckily. But it's nostalgic. Nice to be Elisha.
I'm nostalgic for you.
Oh, I'm nostalgic for you too.
I'm
Nick.
nostalgic for both of you.
Mally, I'm nostalgic for you.
I'm
most
so
of
nostalgic
all.
I could just kiss you.
Oh, I want to kiss you too, Mally.
I
So
felt bad
nostalgic
because
for you.
Kai offered me to go on vacation with him, but Kai is my friend.
Kai, I
He
love
offered
Kai.
me to go on vacation with him, but I'm busy then. So I told him I'll go next year.
Oh.
That's sad. I saw the vacation he went to on his story.
Yeah, Kai's cool.
For new viewers,
like
Kai
Kai.
is Nick's
cool guy.
friend.
No one cares about Kai. Shut up, Mally.
Nick was the one who brought up Kai.
You shut up, though. You're the one who needs
I don't
to
even-
shut up.
I don't even joke about Kai anymore. I just like him because he's cool. He's genuine, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good
Kai
guy.
used to be such a meme, but he's not anymore.
You and Elisha always go through these, like, cycles of stuff you get obsessed with. Like, you get, like, your Milo Murphy cycle, or you get your little, amphibia
They're on
cycle,
Gumball right
you
now.
know,
and that one,
Your Gumball and
You
Hidden
know,
Acres cycle.
Milo
now.
Murphy and Gumball. You know, I'm fine with that. I like that.
Milo Murphy does need a season 3.
It
though.
does, it does.
Let's be real here, fellas.
It deserves better.
Let's have a real conversation.
Mhm.
Gumball is so good. Gumball is the best show ever.
Gumball's good. I'm nostalgic for old Cartoon Network shows. So like, you got your Gumballs, you got your Adventure. Do you ever watch Adventure Time? Adventure Time.
I
No,
never
but
watched
I,
it.
I,
I think I have a specific
Yeah.
memory actually. Me and my siblings, Dangus and the other one, you know, we would just randomly decide, like, shows that we weren't allowed to watch. So like shows.
yeah.
So like, if we didn't know a show, we just decided that was a bad show. You know that happened with Adventure Time. We got like. Our mom asked us if we wanted to watch it, and we decided, no, that's a bad show.
That's so funny.
It's actually
decide-
such a good show.
Didn't you decide you couldn't watch Gumball?
No,
Or-
I mean, I'm sure
meant
we saw the
SpongeBob-
ads and
SpongeBob?
thought that to our heads, but we never stated it.
Did you do
Regular
that
shows good
SpongeBob,
too,
though?
right?
It is.
Regular shows.
I haven't seen much of it, but that's good. You know what I'm watching right now? I'm watching the Looney Tunes show.
Oh yeah, the Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes show is iconic.
Yeah, I just rediscovered it like recently at like the one sleepover we talked about last episode. And like it's good. Like Daffy's just a needlessly terrible person and it's funny.
It's a good show. Any Looney Tunes related things are just good. Looney Tunes
Yeah, Looney Tunes is fire.
Looney Tunes is iconic.
Once you and Elisha are done watching Gumball, watch the Looney Tunes show. That's my suggestion.
We're thinking about watching whatever it's called.
Is that the name of the show?
What?
No, I can't think of the name of what I'm.
What's it about?
I know what it is. It's about Rigby and Mordecai.
The regular regular
I
show?
know.
Regular
Yeah.
show?
I just completely blanked. I just
We
blanked.
just
I
said
completely
we were
forgot the name.
just talking about regular show.
That's the show I'm probably gonna watch after
Just
this.
mentioned
I just
it.
completely blanked and I just completely blanked and forgot about the name of the show.
Guys, my next phase is gonna be an Uncle Grandpa phase.
Oh, what is Uncle Grandpa?
You haven't
Sounds
heard of
awesome.
Uncle Grandpa?
No,
You guys need to have an Uncle Grandpa phase.
That was
I don't
You
even
need to
know
have an Uncle
that was one of the-
Grandpa
what that
phase.
is.
one of the shows me and my siblings decided was a bad show, except I never ended
I
up
have
watching
no
it
clue
later
what
on.
that is.
I was obsessed with Uncle Grandpa. Like I'd watch it in the car full
Uncle
volume
Grandpa
with,
is my
with other
favorite
people
show.
in it. Like I just watched Uncle Grandpa full volume in a car full of people all the time.
What's it about?
I feel like Nick would be better at explaining it actually.
It's about someone called Uncle Grandpa, and basically he has this job where he's their Uncle Grandpa. Wherever they're like facing
Uncle
like
Grandpa,
a
that's a funny name.
wherever they're facing some sort of challenge in their life, Uncle Grandpa will come along and help them fix it. And wacky shenanigans always occur, and it's not every episode.
Okay,
is
Nick,
him,
no one
him
cares.
helping
Be
someone.
quiet, Nick.
You're the one who
Be
asked.
quiet, no one
Episode-
cares.
Is him helping someone. Like sometimes they just have
Who
wacky
asked, Nick?
shenanigans
Who
with
asked?
the main characters, and they had a crossover with Steven Universe.
I did not know about that. How did that
Uh,
happen?
You don't know about
No.
that?
I haven't seen either
It was an
shows.
Uncle Grandpa Steven Universe crossover.
How did they approach that? Isn't Steven Universe like a super serious show that doesn't even have a lot of
I
comedy?
know. I don't know. And the thing is, it wasn't even an Uncle Grandpa episode. It was the literal Steven Universe episode where Uncle Grandpa was the main character. I don't know how that happened.
I've never
but it was
heard of
called-
this show.
It was called Say Uncle. That was what the episode was called.
that sounds incredible. I haven't.
No one cares, Nick. Be quiet. Just stop, Nick. No one cares.
How about you
Oh,
stop?
Uncle
Mr.
Grandpa.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
muted. Muncher just DM'd me too.
I'm mature now. I don't talk about that stuff.
End the episode by
That's
annoying
mature
Nick as much as
stuff.
possible.
Called Elisha Mr.
So that's what
Nostalgia.
we're
I'm gonna call
doing.
you Mr. Maturity.
Well, we call you Mr. Stupid because you always talk about how you used to be so cool.
Yeah,
but
you
you're
know
not
what,
cool
Nick?
anymore.
You're not
just a
even-
stupid guy.
Like, to be completely honest, like I
You're
haven't
not
noticed
even
a single change in
slightly
you. Like
cool.
you're just
you're just the same.
the same old
loser
stupid loser,
that you.
dumb idiot
Oh,
Nick.
friend.
Listen,
Yes.
listen.
facts.
I know. It was annoying that I always used
No
to.
one
And you know what?
likes
At the
you,
beginning
Nick.
of this
No
episode,
one
when Nick
likes
said he was tall,
you.
he was lying. Nick
No
is
one
short.
likes
Nick is like
you.
5'7" or whatever. That's short.
I'm actually 7.
You're extremely short.
Short Nick, short Nick,
You're
short
the
Nick, short
shortest
Nick.
person ever, Nick. You have never been tall. You are so short. Like you are the shortest person in our friend group by far.
You actually not notice any.
Oh
differences?
my gosh.
Yeah,
you
Nick,
have not
yeah.
changed at all, Nick. You have not changed in the slightest. You're still that same old loser that you used to be. Okay, I'm gonna tell the prank now. If you guys were annoyed, so I
No, I
told Lucy
muted
to
myself
try
and
to annoy
explained it
Nick
to
as
them.
much as possible. So
Wait, what?
We
Oh,
we were
thank
we were
goodness.
ending the episode by trying to
Really?
get you mad.
yo, oh man, Yeah, as mad as possible.
Pretty
man.
pretty funny
You're-
prank.
I want to keep going.
Is the
I
prank
wanna keep-
over?
It was very hilarious. Yeah, but we don't have to end
Are you
right
guys-
now. I just
are you
wanted
guys-
to do that. It sounds fun.
Are you guys doing the prank? Are you guys doing the prank?
No one cares. Nick,
Are you
shut
guys
up,
still
please.
pranking me?
No,
Please,
that was-
be quiet. No one cares.
That was
No
you,
one
Isaac.
cares.
That's what you said. Are we still pranking James?
No, no one cares. Nick, be quiet. Shut up.
We need to do this prank on James where we're like we put on ski masks and act like
When's
we're
the
like
last
robbing
time
the place.
someone cared about what you
we
said,
kidnap,
Nick?
Then we kidnap him and shoot his friend in front of him.
Funny prank.
We gotta do that.
Lucy, do you know
That
what I'm
sounds like a
referencing?
funny
Yeah, was
prank.
it like what was his name?
No,
the
but
prank
it sounds
YouTuber?
good.
Yes, it was. I think his name was Sam. Or
Sam
something.
Pepper,
What was
Sam
it?
Pepper.
It's like the Sam Pepper prank. We need to pull one
Sam
on James.
Pepper.
So
chasing
you
a
guys
small
can get
toad
in
is
ski
funny.
masks, right? James would
Yeah,
totally
we're gonna
know
get
if
in
you guys
ski
were
masks.
pretending to rob him because you guys have such distinct bodies. It would be
Excuse me?
like you'd know
Yeah,
if
that's true.
You'd know if Dangus is robbing you.
I knew. I mean,
But we need to get fake robbers to rob
Dangus?
James, scare the life out of him, pretend someone shot me or something, and then he'd start screaming and crying, and that's when we reveal.
That
it's
would be a
prank.
really funny prank. And then we
I would want to do
and then
that
when he
to
was
James.
crying, we'd be like, "Hey, why are you crying? Are you some sort of loser?" And then we'd like lick his tears.
And then we could pay his dad to like pull a prank on
Record them
James
doing
where he like. Well, we can put like invisible ink on the floor, and his dad can yell at him about it.
Get his dad and like pay him to yell at him
No
for
one
being a
cares, Nick,
crybaby.
Be quiet. Shut up.
Yeah.
Nick, shut up.
True.
It's just fun yelling at Nick for no reason.
Yeah.
I can do the same thing
It
to you,
entertains-
Isaac. Isaac, you're
It
you're a
entertains-
piece of crap.
It entertains the viewers.
Is there anything like I can't say on this podcast? Like, can I?
No, just
can I-
rant about me. I want to
Can I
hear
say
it.
like penis?
You can say penis.
Yeah.
Bro, my penis is.
Just I want to hear you rant about me.
I want to rant. About, I want to rant
I wanna
about.
hear you
Am I
rant
allowed
about
to
me
say
right now.
penis in this
Uh,
podcast?
Isaac, don't your parents
Got you,
watch
Nick.
this? Don't your parents watch this? Podcast?
maybe, but they probably don't care.
If I was you, actually, it's so far where they probably wouldn't have seen. What I did with Team One Up was
Yeah.
that, and Full Load of Rubble was that I didn't make the same mistake as I did with Crazy Nick Gaming. I didn't tell any of my parents about it, so they're not gonna like play the episodes on TVs or anything. Like, you know, it's not gonna be a problem.
Now I'm imagining, like,
And that gives me more freedoms to say whatever I want.
they should play Two Poops in a Pod on the TV. It's a
Oh, man.
podcast.
Wait,
I'd be scared out of my
Wait.
mind if someone did that.
Muncher Maniac, do you still have to approve your videos with your mom? Like, do you
Yes.
still have to show them to her before you upload them?
Yes, it's annoying. I hear it.
That's funny because she has to sit through all those Mario Maker videos with the TV. With the
No, wait, wait.
TV.
I got
with
an
your
idea. I gotta
phone face
rebel.
towards the TV.
What?
I should just make an hour-long video that's just so boring, and she has to improve. That's like just me
She has to
walking, and
watch
it's so
the
boring,
entire thing.
and then I don't even end up uploading it. I should do that, man.
No, you
And
should.
then I don't even upload it.
And then you can like make. You should make like one of those videos. You ever seen like the Smosh April Fool's video or the
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
the Rhett and Link where they just don't speak at all? Like Dangus's 6-year upload or something, or whatever year he's at now.
I should report
Well,
one of
you
our
just-
podcasts to YouTube so they have to watch the entire thing, just for entertainment.
Well,
So we get
That's
one
a-
more viewer. I'm gonna
Bro.
say hi to these boaters and tell them I'm doing a podcast and to subscribe to our channel.
Thank you, Uncle Francis.
Hey guys, subscribe to Two Poops in a Pod, please. Okay, they probably didn't hear me.
What if they
I think they're
subscribe to
gonna
the wrong one?
subscribe now. Oh no, we can't have them subscribe.
They already
We
have
can't
like
the other
70
channel
something
gain
subscribers.
subscribers.
We're already way behind.
Oh yeah. I haven't been able to see you lately, just for no particular reason. I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
busy.
annoying. I've wanted to see you so many different times, but I just can't.
I don't
wanted
think
to see
I don't
you.
think I'm gonna be able to go to the camping trip this time because I might go next year with you guys, but I just
because of the thing.
yeah, well this time it's just
Oh,
because
man.
my sister might have a soccer tournament.
It's always the soccer. Why
oh.
would That's so dumb. That just makes me mad.
Okay.
Like
I
putting
know,
a
it makes
sibling
me mad,
soccer
too.
over
You
like
can't
a
go to family
camping
camp
trip.
because of a soccer tournament.
Literally.
Even if there was nothing going on, you
I'm-
should never have to go to your sibling soccer thing.
Yeah.
And this is
I would-
important too because this is the side of the family I can't see anymore because my parents are split.
Oh, that's so stupid, man. The soccer game.
Oh, cringe. It's so cringe.
Why? Okay, I'm gonna
Guys,
go up. I'm gonna ban soccer.
I kind of wish I could go to the camping trip, guys. Like, I kind of wish I could. Like, nah, but your parents
I
were
kind
like,
of wish Nick could.
your parents were really cool about the camping. Like, they were like, hey, you guys want to stay with us? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is kind of a
Soccer.
conversation for another time. Wushi, I don't know if you're gonna keep this part in.
I mean, we can keep the
So-
soccer rant in at least.
Sure.
I mean, I'll just see what
Soccer
feels
is
right when I'm
stupid.
editing.
Soccer is so stupid, man. Soccer is the worst. If you play soccer, you're stupid.
Listen, new enemy of the
And-
podcast, soccer.
Yes. Soccer is the reason that America is bad. If America didn't have
Maybe-
soccer, we'd be good, a country.
Maybe since I won't be at the camping trip, maybe you could bring a friend or something just to
True.
make it feel more fun. Like maybe you could bring Corey.
What if it would be very hard. What if I brought like Mally or Corey, since the camping trip it would be so boring without Nick. I'm gonna rant about Dangus. Dangus has done so many bad things. First of all, he done so many bad things in general. But I'm not mad about that. I'm mad he has never admitted he's in the wrong. When's the last time that Dangus admitted he's in the wrong? It makes me mad. He always thinks,
That's
"Oh, I'm
true.
right." It was like somehow, "Oh, you're in the wrong" or whatever. But Dangus never admits he's in the wrong. He refuses to. And I understand some people do that, but at least I've heard like Mally or someone admit they're in the wrong. I've never heard Dangus admit he's in the wrong, and it makes me so
You know
mad.
what we gotta do?
Dangus somehow seems to be right.
Let's save this for
What?
like Dangus's guest episode and like surprise him with that and like have you two start a real argument.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun.
Every
I'll
episode you
start
guys
ranting
have, you
about
should just make every episode a giant argument.
Every guest episode, we just
I mean-
hate the guest.
I definitely don't want to have a guest episode like every episode.
Yeah,
maybe every
we
couple
both
of
agreed on that
episodes,
when we
but-
started. We don't want super common guest episodes. We want it to be special.
Too many guest episodes, like maybe one every like 3 or 4.
Because the guest episodes kind of
podcasts,
change
one
the
be-
content up. It's basically a different show.
Yeah. It's a lot more interesting. We've gone on for very long. At this point, we can just kind of end the podcast whenever
Oh
we
yeah,
want
this is
to.
gonna be our longest one yet. Probably even with all the editing I'll have to
I'm
do.
enjoying this. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, Sam.
But it's up to you guys. I want to continue, but
I'm having so much fun talking to Nick because I haven't talked to you for so long, so it's so fun to talk
I feel
to you
like
again.
at this point, like
I really wanted to hang
we
out
could
with-
just end the podcast and then continue talking.
sure.
Yeah,
Mm,
I want to end the podcast and then we can just continue talking. 3.
Okay,
Okay, let's do our
so-
outro. So,
So
thank
like,
you for
guys,
watching,
like,
guys.
Thank you guys so much
Guys,
for
thanks for
watching.
like the video.
Guys, okay, shut up, you two. Thanks for watching.
guys, like,
remember to
Can we
like
have,
and
like, a deep
subscribe.
conversation on this podcast and like watch the Angry Birds movie, guys?
Anyways,
No.
guys, thanks for
Guys,
watching
bye.
this episode.
Guys,
Episode 5 of Two
guys.
Poops in a Pod.
I'm gonna.
Next topic is the Angry
Hey,
Birds
Wooshi,
movie.
Wooshi, Wooshi. I'm gonna hum the outro again. Bum bum ba-dum 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 ba-dum. Bye, guys.
Got the
Wait.
one.